This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. Keeping it on the ground here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's the running back in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. He keeps it on the design run. Fires all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run, it's Hodges. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He's got room to run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Golden Flashes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finding some room for the 25. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. Well, the defense knows it might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Finds his target. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
On first down, it's play action. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Hodges. Runs right over the defender. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Street. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled, but 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Catch is made down the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the option play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now the timeout was called by the defense. We got some things to work out here.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do. And this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Golden Flashes make up enough yardage for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Perm Street. He lets it go. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a first down. They say he was out of bounds. Bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Fires it on the move. And is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Testing the right side here. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. He'll hand it off. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Takes the handoff again. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Broughton. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it. Running through the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Broughton. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They're setting out to try the PAT.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The Canes will come to the line to crank him to tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like that.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. They're going to run it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Caught by the receiver. The Golden Flashes are on the move here.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. back to throw. It's Broughton. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! Tackled right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Golden Flashes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Kent State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They test the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quick pass, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Getting set. Here's second down. Big throw caught on the left side. Past the 40. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Leaning on the run game here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Trap him and sack him back at the 10. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Broughton. Dump off caught by the running back. Touchdown, golden flashes. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. The Canes looking to keep this drive moving. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between...
He's in the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Just an incredible play here by the defender on 3rd and goal to tip that ball away at the last second. Now, what will the offense do on 4th down?
Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This offense really clicking.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Kent State's offense back out there now. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Kent State.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Leaning on the run game here late. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Golden Flashes come into the final minute hoping to run the clock out here and win it. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Receiver in motion now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but All they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.